simple setting made everything better. Just such a silly oversight, really. And yeah, it got me thinking. It got me thinking because I get still angry with people when they overlook like really obvious things. But then I have to remind myself that I do the same thing, and that everyone does that, and it's a constant process of looking at stuff from a different point of view and broadening your horizon in a way, like I did with this camera. I'm still, I'm still thinking about, now, because now it's a bit further away, and maybe I want to get a bit closer, but I like that you can see the microphone and stuff. So we'll see. But yeah, I shouldn't get angry with people that overlook stuff. I mean, that setting was so obvious and I overlooked it. It's fine. It's okay. I'm doing that with a bunch of stuff lately too. For example, I was very ignorant of, I listened to that album, Pink Floyd, The Dark Side of the Moon, or Dark Side of the Moon. And it's weird why I didn't do that. I guess I didn't listen to it because so many people said it's so amazing. And then you get anxious about it, It's a weird function. You sort of, I don't know. No, I don't wanna listen to it because I can't discover it for myself. I think that's what it feels like sometimes. I don't know if that's related to that, but we're just gonna go with that. We'll see where it takes us. Because I was amazed, when I finally listened to it. I couldn't stop it, I listened to the whole album, and it was very it had a, dare I say, a psychedelic sort of. I had to close my eyes, and I had to lean back and just enjoy the music. That was a very interesting experience. I mean, I do that with music sometimes, but I never had it that I really had to listen to the whole thing. It was like this 40-50 minute-ish song, sort of, in a way. And a lot of stuff is in that album. A lot of gets you thinking. And that definitely had that effect too, this broadening your horizon. It can be a setting in a program or a setting in your brain, I guess. That's what it felt like, honestly. It felt like I didn't try this switch. Let's see what it does. I know a couple. I think that's what gets me angry that's the thing that gets me angry when other people don't try to broaden their horizons in a weird way. I have a couple of friends that when, for example, back in the day when I played video games with them, and there was a certain, I was explaining something to them, I had to explain every step. There was no chance that they would just, hey, just look into the settings, try things out, let's just look what feels right for you. No, they wanted this step-by-step thing, and I want to copy your settings, and they didn't want to step out of their boundaries, out of their comfort zone, so to speak, out of their sort of what is known to them, or I don't know. It's really odd. This one friend really doesn't like settings, menus, all of that stuff. It's really, he hates that stuff. I love it. I love tinkering with things. I'm lighting and all of small details, a bit color balance stuff. I like tinkering with that. I like trying that out. think sideways, just, whatever. Even I can sort of not get the simplest stuff sometimes. Interesting out of the box. I guess we're all stupid. I really have to remind myself, we're all stupid in a way. All really stupid in a way. I shouldn't be so harsh to people that are stupid. Because I'm stupid myself in certain ways, But I do think some people are way more stupid than I am. Which is sort of, I guess the anger comes in when I know something, I know that I know something, and they don't want to accept that or sort of run away from that. That's the feeling I get sometimes. When I want to explain something, they don't even let you finish the sentence or the thought, But that maybe, I don't know, maybe they don't mean it. Maybe it's just their attention span. It's the internet. It's the usual suspects. A lot of it can drive your sort of get your attention span down. So yeah, I like it when people in the comments are really exploring some ideas I talk about, or just when I notice that they reacted to a joke I made at the end or something, then I know they're engaged. That sort of I like that. I think that's a good thing. I think you have to train that stuff. You can do that. The internet isn't bad. It's not like you can do that in the internet too. And I think it's already happening with all of these podcasts. Like people want to listen to long conversations again. You can't just turn it off. There's a hunger for that. There's a hunger for that. By the way, I'm again a bit sleep deprived, but yeah, I had this spike again because it's late. I'm a night owl. I get this spike in energy late at night, and yeah, it's tough to make all these appointments and listen to your sleep rhythm. It's really tough as a night owl. Really, really tough. And you're surrounded by people that aren't night owls. Just statistically, it's not really. Yeah, everyone's out going for breakfast, asking you, hey, you got time, and then they say in a very sleepy voice, no, thank you. And they, you can hear it in their voice that they're disappointed and think you're lazy, but actually, now they're asleep and I'm super active, writing and doing all that stuff, so they don't know what they're talking about. They're stupid. Yeah. I guess I thought about this recently. I guess really one big thing to fight for, in this, the current generation, the upcoming generation, just in general this time, I think is time. We have to kind of fight for time, just really stand up for, having more free time. Does that make sense? I think that's really important. I think this sort of is connected to all the things that make me angry. When people don't listen or say they don't have, I get this sense that they really don't have time for that. And I think that's not good, I think you should be able to watch a podcast that's 2 or 3 hours long, or watch a movie or read a book, that's a big one. I think, these numbers, people read less because it all makes sense. It makes sense, there's just less time, and then you're gonna resort to things that are quicker or, I don't know, easier to digest, quickly. And that's not, it shouldn't be just that, that's fine, that's good. senseless compilation of dogs behaving in funny ways, like waking a dog up with ice cream or something. He held it in front of its nose and it woke up and ate that ice cream. That looked funny. That's fine. But yeah, mix something other stuff in that as well. Otherwise, you're not gonna broaden that horizon. That the bubble is closing in. I don't like that feeling, and I think maybe some people feel that less. They feel that less they can kind of survive in really small bubbles. But there are still people, they still want to learn. No matter what they say, I really believe that everyone wants to, find a meaning, find something in life that's fun and engaging, and sort of everyone's, when I get a conversation going, I see it always in people when I get to these sort of themes, their eyes light up. That is what they want. Yeah, I want to have more time. I want to figure out what the world is about. I want to think about UFOs and panpsychism and all that stuff I talked about. Maybe they don't about these particular subjects, but I'm sure they have other subjects. Yeah, I definitely, yeah. Very healthy. I think I see that a lot. I see the people that took their time at some point in their life to just figure things out are the ones that really, I like to be around the most. Not that I don't like the other ones, but it's just you drive well. There's a, that they're still learning. They're aware of that, and they're on it. Sort of. Especially after school, I met this old friend and I was really blown away by how much he changed. And yeah. When I see, I don't want to be mean, but I saw some friends that really went like school, then sort of like, just right into a job, right into the things people told them to do, and they are still sort of the same. I guess I don't know, they're nice people. I don't know if that's true. Maybe I'm overlooking something. Maybe I'm too close-minded with that, But no, time is important. Yeah, time to think about things yourself and stuff. I don't know. Some people are bad at that, they even tell me, no, I don't want that. They're like really unhappy when I had one colleague at work that really didn't like what do you call it, time off. They didn't really like to go on vacation and stuff. They wanted to work all the time. I guess, yeah, that's also okay. Just got me thinking, maybe, this stuff makes me think maybe they don't want to be with themselves. And that's not, that doesn't jive with me. That's not, I don't know. But maybe that's not it. Yeah, man, a lot comes to mind, really. A lot comes to mind. But anyway, I'll stick to it. I think everyone wants to learn in the end, wants to see something new and think about it, whatever that is. I was surprised. I see that in myself sometimes. I have to remind myself. For example, I was really put off by certain kinds of comedy. I didn't like when people made fun of other people. For example, I was very sensitive to that. But lately I found this comedy show that just does that. And I love it. I think it's hilarious. Because I sort of understand, I look at it from a different point of view. I see it more like, yeah, you can also enjoy being roasted, That's not just like insulting, you know. It's probably because different sensibilities. I mean, some kids at school made fun of me. I think that's the reason why that left a sour taste in my mouth, and I kind of whenever I probably connected those two. Oh, the people that make fun of the people that make fun of other people are the people that that made fun of me. They're the same characters, bad characters or whatever. I'm not saying that's my, that was my thought process, but maybe something's subconscious. I don't know. But now I love it. I changed my mind, broadened my horizon. I love it. Yeah, really fun. Maybe I'll link the show. Maybe you won't like it. That's fine too. You don't have to like the same humor. But I'm binging that show right now. So yeah, it's very politically incorrect, I have to say. But I like that. I think you should joke about anything. You can joke about anything. You should be able to say that really outrageous stuff that no one else is daring to say. I like that. It has a certain spice to it, It's just funny. So yeah, I'll keep tinkering stuff and figuring things out, and I hope you do the same.